Hello, Earth Signs. It's Lulu, and today I am going to do your mudra reading. Yes. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Any information that you need is in the description box, darling. Hmm? Yes, Earth Signs. We are listening to 639 hertz of heart. Solfeggio frequency for the heart chakra. Beautiful. Now then. Uh-oh. That's a lot of cards. And what do you have for my beautiful earth signs here in October? It's Libra season. Thank you. Oh, reassurance. Reassurance. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, you may need some type of push. You may need some type of support. This is mostly inner support. A lot of energy coming in to help you feel safe, secure, and stable in what it is that you desire and what is it going to take for you to reach certain goals. You may come to a point where there's some type of standstill or a need to, it's a small hump in the road. So you may come to a space where you have a decision or a choice to make, but you need some type of reassurance, right? This decision is going to be based solely on what it is that you personally believe, though. So you already have the answer. It's just that you may need to ask someone or confide in someone before making a decision here. I feel like there's a lot of residual energy that's being cleared out, and you may feel it in your back and your neck. There may be some type of conflicting changes. There's some change on the way, but it feels as though you're going to be balanced out. Whatever decision you make, it may come to a space where you question the decision. It may come to a space where you are you're going to move forward with it, but when you do, there may be some challenges, right? Just a few, not many, but it's just to know that you are really about to experience a huge breakthrough, and that is fine. I also feel teddy bears. So maybe you have suddenly began to have this how do you put it? The same way that people used to buy all those little bitty teddy bears. What were they called? I forgot. But I feel like there's something comfort. Okay, so teddy bears, comfort. Teddy bears, healing of the inner child may be going on as well. There may have been some things that transpired that had you do some shadow work, right? Had you bring some things to the surface in order to transmute them. Some things were brought to your consciousness that needed to be transmuted. Some things that were brought to your consciousness that needed to be brought. It needed to be brought to the light so that you could clear it out. Old emotional patterns, old patterns of behavior, that some insecurities I feel that may have been brought about from your childhood, maybe some childhood abuse. It may even be the stories that you heard and began to think that this was how life is supposed to be, and you are now, that's being brought to the surface so that you can handle it differently now that you are an adult. It's like you're seeing the truth in certain situations where you once had comfort in being. It's time for that to change, but you have to take the an adult approach. But this is helping to do that, heal some parts of the inner child here. Because I feel like whatever this is, it has been lingering for quite some time. You may have thought that you had worked it out, but it returned in a different way, in a different space. There may have been something that triggered this as well. Again, teddy bears, right? They're like a little teddy bear right there. Let me show you. They look like a little teddy bear peeking over a couch or something. Hmm. I also feel that something is being brought to your attention. Something is being illuminated, to so to speak. Something has been illuminated here to give you that confidence that you need to move forward. Something is being brought to the light to increase your self-esteem with certain things that you have going on here. Because there's a lot of residual energy, a lot of lingering energy around you that you need to that you will be getting rid of, whether you are doing it intentionally or this is happening on a subconscious level. Is happening. You may even feel lighter. Some of you may have been taken into your body or feeling in your body. Mostly, I feel like your back and your arms. You may have been feeling very heavy, or you may. It may even be that you. There are certain situations that you haven't been able to lift. That's what they said. Now, one day I will find the right chair to go with this desk. Now, before COVID hits again, or whatever. Now, clarify this for the earth signs, please. Taking charge, being the boss, right? This is just overall, again, coming out of that space of doubting yourself, coming out of that space of feeling like you're not good enough, coming out of that space where you don't want to intentionally or unintentionally harm others, but also with this Emperor card, you may be needing some type of approval, or that may be something that you are working on, approval of the Father, right? That may be something that you are working on now. You may, need reassurance from this person, and they may give it to you, they may not. But there is something that is beautiful that will be resolved from this. Please clarify this, Emperor. Thank you. Death. Who you were with this change that is coming, who you were, you will no longer be. This is a rebirth of sorts, surrendering to the process and allowing things to be what they are. Some of you may be really, really going into the cellar and really doing a lot of shadow work. You may even be entering or at the tipping point even. Depends on your journey. You may be at the tipping point, or you may just be going into your dark night of the soul. And that is fine. It's a beautiful place if you see it that way, because there's a lot that will surface. Now, for others of you, this may be that there's some type of surrendering to who you truly are when it comes to the paternal side, right? Others, there may be a sense of putting an end to ending a situation that no longer serves you. There's no life. There's no the soil for trying to plant a new seed. It's no longer, you're no longer able to grow. The soil, you need new soil. There we have that. Clarify this death card. Yeah. All right, with that Two of Cups here, I feel as though you are going through a space of blending your. There's this masculine and feminine energy within that is being blended and being brought to a new level, a heightened level of awareness. Some of you may be taking what it is that you really, want to do. Right? And you're confiding in possibly another person. It's maybe a partnership. The other way that I'm seeing this is that there may be a spouse who is quitting their job, letting it go. Or there's a spouse who is deciding to put an end to the way that things go in the family. When it comes to relationships, they're taking it out. They're like, this may be cultural. So there may be someone who is not going with the culture and deciding to put an end to it and going ahead and fighting for love. I also feel that a relationship is going to the next level. There's some type of commitment or a desire for commitment here, but there needs to be some type of reassurance that this is the real thing. This will really work out. This can really grow and go somewhere. Correct? Now, I don't know if it's correct. I'm talking to myself. Thank you. Now, I also feel that with this heightened sense of awareness that you will be having, with this really looking in the mirror and seeing yourself and seeing your situation differently, there may be a conflict in the direction that you choose to take moving forward. I would suggest that you seek your own counsel at this time, because you're doing there's an integration going on here, whether it's moving with someone or integrating ideas or merging viewpoints or what have you. I just feel like this experience that's coming up is going to be very emotional for you, Earth signs. This may not be something that you have been used to in the recent months, but this is something that is coming to the forefront. If it's a relationship, I really feel that you will be in a space where if it's a relationship, I feel that you will be in a space where you become a little more comfortable with the person. I also feel that some of you may even be meeting or dealing with someone who you really vibe with, someone who really matches you on a chemical level, a biological level. I don't think that makes sense, but here we are. But I really feel like you mesh well with this person, and I also feel that some of you may have even experienced love at first sight. I'm a Libra, I believe in it, whatever. But let's clarify. Clarify these cards over here for me, please. Thank you. Moving forward, you are going for what you want. Know what it is that you want. I feel as though this balancing of energies overall, right? With this balance of energies that is coming through, it's going to be very important that you are grounded. It's going to be very important that you have all of your ducks in a row, because there's going to be a lot of momentum. There's going to be a lot of movement. There's going to be a lot of moving pieces that are going to require a lot of your attention. I also feel that leaving things behind with that death card and this chariot, leaving things behind and elevating or graduating is going to take a lot out of you. So you want to make sure that you want to make sure that you are watching your diet. You're mindful of the conversations that you are having with yourself and with others. You want to be mindful of that you are meditating throughout the day. Here, this may be even a good time to write love letters to yourself so that you can be fully reassured. Maybe self-reassurance. But you want to continuously reaffirm and reassure what your goal is, right? Because I do feel as though there has been some very powerful influences in your younger life that may cause some issues if you don't go ahead and deal with those now. Yes? Some of you will be assessing or deciding on if you should buy a new car, or if you should get a co-signer, if you should get a new line of credit. Something with that, like even with the relocation as well. So that may be something that comes up as well that you have to decide on. But overall, what I'm seeing here is that, oh, excuse me. I'm also seeing here where taking matters into your own hands and continuing to be driven and goal oriented, or even when it comes to the spiritual aspect of it, same thing. Because what I'm seeing here is that the work that is going to be required of you, as long as you step into it and you stand in your truth in it, you will go far. I believe that you see that you will go far, but there are certain things that need to be left behind. Some of you may be need some type of clarity on like beating a dead horse, right? You may have tried to get through to someone, or try and help a situation, but it's dead, stagnant, complacent, and it's like you don't want to be there anymore. It's going to take a lot of strength, a lot of willpower, soft, tolerable control, of course, with the strength card. But it's going to take for you to gather yourself here, pull yourself together so that things won't feel like, so you won't be burdened by things that are out of your control and trying to be in 12 places at one time. There's a lot of assessing how to move forward in certain instances in your life or what have you. Yep, there's that balance, reciprocity. knowing what it is that you have to offer, and knowing what you don't, right? What it is that you are willing to give: time, effort, energy, money, whatever it is, right? I also feel that you want to be very mindful of the when it comes to the places you go. You want to be mindful of those places that you go. You want to be mindful of balancing your budget. You want to be mindful of balancing. This is balanced for some reason real strong today, right? When it comes to physical activity here, there may, I don't know, I feel like gymnastics for some reason, bending over backwards. So you want to be mindful of that. You want to make sure that the give and receive on any level is at a space where it's equal. I feel as though there may be people needing your help, or there may be something required of you that it's going to take for you to use your discernment. There's also going to be a need to check and do your checks and balances here. Now, let's see what the cards say. The card says it assists with inner well-being, inner nourishment, and safety. Inner well-being, inner nourishment, and safety. The benefits are that it relieves tension and assists pelvic and prostate issues. Okay. It enhances circulation and reproductive and urinary systems. It's calming and stabilizing, again, with the balancing and with the integration of new energies, new levels of responsibility, etc. Now, you'll hold your hands like this. Relax the shoulders and belly and find your natural breath. Relax the shoulders and belly and find your natural breath. Your affirmation is self-reassurance guides me to perfect well-being. Self-reassurance guides me to perfect well-being. Self-reassurance guides me to perfect well-being. So it is. Thank you. Thank you for showing up today. That's all, folks. It's a very interesting day. That's it. When you're balanced and feeling secure in who you are and what you are doing, nothing can stop you, Earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Nothing can stop you. Please check the playlist for the October readings. Thank you. I appreciate it. I would really appreciate that. Checkmate. All right. That's it. Love y'all.